They need that. Families need that, and they need it today. The current exemption has lost much of its value because of inflation. And besides, in tough times, working mothers and fathers should not have to give away more and more of their paychecks to this government. They should not. They need to invest. They need to invest more in their own families and their own futures, and we should help them. I have plans to make health care more portable and affordable with generous tax credits. Losing a job is hard enough without losing your health care too. We need reforms to make sure that employers spend more on wages and that your health plan is yours to keep. I know that you know all too well, Ohio has the highest foreclosure rate in this nation. Many here, among the millions of Americans who played by the rules, yet now fear losing their houses because of the reckless conduct of subprime lenders. I've called for a Department of Justice task force to investigate possible crimes by these lenders so that they answer for the conduct in a court of law. And under the home plan I've proposed, our government will offer direct and immediate help to responsible subprime borrowers who played by the rules. If you can't make your payments and you're in danger of foreclosure, you'll be able to go to any post office, pick up a form for a new home loan. In place of your flawed mortgage loan, you'll be eligible for a new 30-year fixed-rate loan backed by the United States government. Citizens will keep their homes, lenders will cut their losses, and everyone will move on. And lenders will follow the sounder practices that should have been observed in the first place. Reckless conduct and the abuse of power must be called to account on Wall Street, in Washington, or any place else. And I've got a few ideas about Washington in particular. My plan for reform starts with a top-to-bottom review of the budgets of every department and agency to make sure that federal money is going to essential priorities like job training, the security of our citizens, and the care of our veterans. We're also going to put an end to the tens of billions of dollars squandered every year on special favors and corporate welfare. At a time when many working families can hardly afford their mortgage, their groceries, and gas for their car or truck, we need to close the door firmly on corporate lobbyists. My friends, I have a reputation of low tolerance for the wasteful, abusive, and occasionally corrupt ways of business as usual in Washington. I hope I've earned that reputation because it's exactly the spirit we need in the White House today, and we need it badly, my friends. And you're going to get it. So often in Washington, you come across people who expect favors or special treatment from government, and they don't especially care how much it costs or who's left out. Then you come to a place like Youngstown and meet citizens with real needs and real claims on the consideration of their country. And mostly what they want in the end is a good job in their own hometown, a plant gate to walk through, and a paycheck to count on. There are many things we can do to bring that day closer for Americans that are out of work. And one of the most essential things is what you're doing right here at Youngstown State. Job training programs like yours set the standard in many ways for giving help when help is needed. But it's a standard you won't find put into action everywhere. America's system of unemployment insurance and job training is really not a system at all. But instead, it's a patchwork of old programs dating back to the 1950s. Finding the good ones can be a matter of luck, and that shouldn't be the case when you lose a job and need some help. Hundreds of thousands of workers enter this system every year. Every one of them is entitled to expect the same benefits. Every program should have the best services, the best benefits, and the best training that our country can offer. Under my plan, unemployment insurance taxes will be used to build a buffer account for each worker against a sudden loss of income. In times of need, they won't just be told to fill out forms and take a number, as often happens now. And they won't just be thrown into some one-size-fits-all program with arbitrary timetables and future plans decided for them by the government. American workers will have money to fall back on when it matters most, and it will be their own money to keep their own health care, make their own decisions about the road ahead. In the new system, our workers will be given options and training relevant to the need, and at every turn treated with the respect and consideration that they have earned and deserve. We will draw on the great strengths of America's community colleges, applying the funds from federal training accounts to give displaced workers of every age a fresh start with new skills and new opportunities. In short, we're going to make unemployment insurance what it's supposed to be, a solid guarantee when times are tough, and a swift path from a job that's not coming back to a job that won't go away. America is, after all, the country of the second chance. The country of the second chance, and we need to stay true to that creed. I've had a few extra chances myself along the way. They made all the difference. And those opportunities belong to everyone. With that, I thank you all for your kind attention. And I'd welcome any questions you'd like to throw at me. Like you, I'm here to learn. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here.